Screen share, Jeremy.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens.
I posted the link in the chat.
Yeah, but I want to watch it right here. I can't watch. I don't know how to do it on my phone.
That's fine. I screen share.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. Rodgers now to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A gain of 3, 2nd down. They'll go again with Hall. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. This is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson. 27 yards. And the Jets are on the board here first in the season opener. Joseph connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And he'll get this to the 32.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1. A lot more to go. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8.
I can't really let y'all play this game.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Tua going to throw. That is caught. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Back to the ground, Achane. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. Tua sets up to pass it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will take it in. Dolphins touchdown. Jonnu Smith, 41 yards. And the Dolphins respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
And there's a situation where it's a tight end. Once he gets that end zone in his sights, he's not going to back down from anyone. He doesn't worry about running to daylight. He doesn't mind running through contact. That's totally fine by him.
Damn, that is the worst shit in the world. Oh, boy.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Being chased out left. That's into the hands of the rookie from Ole Miss. And he's going to be around the 45-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Running left, it's Hall. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd down and 4. Here's Hall again. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down.
You're lucky that's Aaron Rodgers.
Like it was Garrett Wilson.
That's who they held on to.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit.
Kind of waited too on the third one, too.
Just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Back to the ground with Hall. He'll get this one down.
Where I told you the Dolphins defense, the run defense is trash. It's horrible, bro.
Just 7 carries.
Sometimes it's not about the defense, though. It's about the user.
Okay.
On first down, right back to Hall.
That was crazy.
Right.
Taken down at the 20 after a game.
Shit like that.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere
That
to
was
go.
bad enough. They tried to this big.
Pretty good. That one, he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Wilson's got it on the crossing route. And the Jets are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. They'll run with Hall. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Got me trouble in this team, don't I?
After one, a 1-point game. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Chubb is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown.
Is that wall really that close to the back of the end zone, man?
Great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Jets are able to extend their lead. Joseph on for the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Oh, bro.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Achane on the counter. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here's 2nd and 10. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 36. 23 yards on the play. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10. A run straight ahead with Achane. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. So on 4th down, here's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Let's go. Oh, shit. Bad ankle, buddy.
There he goes, right side. Breece Hall, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Jets are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here. And now a fumble. The ball's out.
Oh, shit. Let's go.
And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They'll give to Hall. And he's got it down to the 28.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Straight ahead is Hall. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Throwing is Rodgers. Flush. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Aaron Rodgers with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Jets are able to add on to their first half lead. Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Tua. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's looking like another 3 and out here.
Boys thought I was crazy trading everything away for him.
I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
Taking it about the 16. Call that one an even 60 yards. 6-0. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Hall again. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now Rodgers. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the first. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. Inside the 10. And he will bring it back. It's a
That's what I get for trying to be an asshole.
Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Rodgers to throw. And this
I'm trying to catch it.
The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
shotgun now for Rodgers.
Comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Watch out for Hill on the return. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit.
In a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner puts it off. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Yeah, he'll find Hall. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions,
oh, fuck, I'm an idiot.
Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield?
Shit.
And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
On play action, now Rodgers.
Ooh, good defense.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Joseph's got it. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. From the gun, it's Tua. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half with the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
Oh, you lucky motherfucker. That should have been an alert.
15 seconds now. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
And that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way. They could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Here's Tua. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Tua, a final shot before half. Touchdown.
Good shit, Good shit.
Smith, as time expires in the first half. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. So they say no to the field goal try late in the half, and it winds up really paying off as they score on the final play.
Yeah, a little bit of a gamble, but they had some foresight as well because they knew they were going to get the ball to start the third quarter. So they thought to themselves, if we score here, we can double up on back-to-back drives when we start the second half.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. But to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Short throw to Smith, and he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
That was a punt, Lord.
The one continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now Hall to start the drive. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And even 150 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Hall want to give up the middle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second down and 6 now. A handoff for Hall. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Here's a give to Hall. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. He finds his way into the secondary again on this drive. They might want to try getting him down a little closer to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, what do they call that? Third level run. First level being the D-line and linebacker. Second level in the secondary, the third. When you block it up well and you make the secondary do all the tackling, that will wear on a defense.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Here's Rodgers. He finds his man complete. That's Hall. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now Rodgers. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Darius Slayton, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are able to add on to that lead. Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 7. Up the middle, Achane. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week to try and take the run.
And the Jets pressure too
The Browns are gonna get this ball, boy.
He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12.
Oh,
And the punter bailing on now as he sends this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin
Luka don't play no defense and he's not scoring right now, baby.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach?
38 to 20.
Too early to fully commit to
Oh
the
my
clock
God.
game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute
Is the dude good or you just made a
Take the
mistake?
clock out of the
I'm
game a
just
little
bad,
bit,
bro.
wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
switch over.
Ball again on second down. And not much to speak of.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
See, material wasn't trying to smack my lips in your fucking ear.
I always mute my shit when I go get some cereal too.
Just take it to the 4th quarter.
Damn, Jeremy. I'm trying to see
Can you hear me
bro.
chewing?
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter.
It's still early though.
Early in what?
Her season.
I told you I never do good to start seasons.
They've converted 3 out
I
of
always
5
make the
thus
playoffs.
far. This is 3rd and 7.
You always make the playoffs?
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he gets this one just shy
I
of the
just don't
40
do good in the
mark him
playoffs.
down at the 39. Down inside the 20. Wow, 204 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Altogether,
What league is this? The Vikings? I'm the Vikings?
for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
This is week 1 for you.
1st and 10, it's Hall. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield.
I got the Eagles
and
next.
down to the 47.
I don't know if they won their
Back-to-back
first
nice
one.
gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Where the fuck are the Eagles at?
They'll go again with Hall. And nothing much materializing.
They never even fucking played.
He'll get a couple, and that's it.
This
Just
drive is
looking at
pretty
the
clear.
first
Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to pose the
There
will
was
on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
2 games now
5 straight
played.
carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
3 games.
I should have just took a
Good
close one.
work there in open space, and he's got this all the
Yeah,
way
that's
down
already
now
done.
to the 32. That's good for a Jet first
Sorry
down.
about that. I can't play that late.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Why you change your profile
Brandon,
picture?
I gotta think this offensive line has got some smiles
Really
on its
about
faces,
time.
and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
People only do that when they're trying to make a statement. What you trying to say?
And that's off the mark.
Nothing. I just made a change. But actually, like, whenever I went on, it said, do you want to update the picture? So I was like, fuck it.
Now Hall. And his bid for the first down
I had the one of me in my ear for a while.
It's a gain of 5, but it'll
I think I had it like a temporary thing or something.
Here's Greg Joseph now to try the field goal. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. The kick by Joseph is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling
Lauren, I'm
plays and
kidding,
trying
by
to
the
add to
way.
this lead.
I'm up 41-20.
Wow.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And whatever promise they showed
I'm
in the
not doing that.
preseason has not translated into week 1 because
Got a
they
little
have not
lag in
been
my shit.
particularly competitive here.
That was a nice ass route.
Yeah, it was different.
Themselves right now.
He hasn't tried to deep ball me once, which I'm like really surprised for how slow my corners are.
You can probably rule out the comeback.
Like I
I'm
got
not telling you, bro. If you're not pressing, you're not gonna get beat at the top.
nice pass play there to push things
As long as you're not
downfield.
pressing.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count
I
as a
have like
victory or something that means a little
280
bit
yards
cheap.
rushing.
But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a
They're
benefit
pretty
to the
tall. I got
squad.
like
You
45 with
got the
Nick
big
Chubb.
lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Oh, didn't let me pick it, bro. That's crazy. That's the
That's
rookie.
probably what I'd do if I joined another online league. I'd probably just go straight offensive line and running back and just fucking
Well, they needed 3 scores to
dominate
have a chance.
fucking
There's the first of the 3 as they get into the end
dominate
zone.
possession.
Yeah, Brandon, I think that our guys
That's
at Next
sick.
Gen
Let me
Stats in
pick
charge
that
of win
shit.
probability.
It's hard to get a bunch of good offensive linemen now.
It's hard to get
You still got
anything.
more than 3 minutes to go. You got to focus on the task at hand, which is going to be getting the football back as quickly as possible.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Oh, shit. That was a hit, boy.
They have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. So a turnover
This is
there
where
on
we
the
crumble.
kickoff. And don't look now, but that just made things a little more interesting.
Very
As
interesting
soon as Vaughn
because when you're
clicks in.
trailing in a game, these
I'm
are
not even
mistakes
in
that
it.
you pray for. You just went down and scored. Now you get the football right back with another great opportunity.
I got the Bengals in this league. Abdul Carter looks weak as fuck.
I got Abdul Carter.
Man, in the Bengals league.
Is he an outside linebacker?
Yeah.
Yeah, when the draft where he's a D end, he's a superstar. That's where he's like top 5 projected. The outside linebacker when he's just a star mid-round. The one that I drafted him in this league. But I put the superstar on him, which helps. And then I drafted Pierce Jr. He's a superstar.
Did you see that video of him?
Did you see the video I sent you of fucking Charleston White?
No, what the fuck did he do?
Bro, him and Gilly are beefing, I guess.
Him and Gilly ain't beefing.
Yeah, bro, they are too.
They're not beefing.
Go watch the video, bro, because he was like, Gilly, I can call my son, can you? Yeah, that's beefing to me.
That's not beefing. That's just one person talking shit, and the other person said that he's not responding to that because Charleston White came out. What do you know him for?
So one like
Gilly was
that.
asking. Doing shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
Gilly said, why the fuck would I stoop to his level?
And if something happens to him, who are they going to look at first?
Gilly. He's going to lose everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I understand. I respect his response. Knowing who dude is and how it would be, you gotta respect his response. But dude is
said, Gilly was like, if I respond to him and I try to do something to him, he gonna run and go tell the cops.
Oh, for sure. He already come right out and said that. That's what he does, is tell the police. I'm gonna call the police.
Or to aggravated assault. Deadly weapon.
Because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses.
He's only got a touchdown in a 2-point conversion. So I have to get a first down.
Disruption on both sides right now. Another run on second down, trying to cover up. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this third down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over.
I might want me to game.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll run. It's Hall.
You're not allowed to fucking burn clock.
What, like put you clock on?
Well, you had 30 fucking seconds on your play clock. You
I
call
just,
timeout.
yeah,
I
he
didn't know if
called.
the clock was running or not.
No, he called a timeout. I put it on now because he don't got no more timeouts. But
he's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football. I tell my offensive line, no leakage on the run. I want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
You burn it the whole way down to fucking 40 seconds.
On third down, here's Hall. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near
might be
enough
able to make this go.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
From the 44, how far of a field goal is it?
61.
Extra pressure with this one for Greg Joseph.
The ball right there.
I'm gonna just take the penalty.
It'd be sweet if they had like the quarterback punt.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll punt it away for the second time.
Hey.
Whatever, he burns some time up.
In the end zone for a touchback.
That was terrible, though. Why would you go to the far side?
I should have just kicked it high.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's Tua.
Running back.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard
that's the free agent I just signed. That's a bomb.
You can see what they were trying to do, just send those guys out there to make a play, but that is a costly interception.
Yeah, that's kind of like the backyard. Everybody go deep and let's see if we can find someone. 4 verticals in the route. Any other time of the game, I love the call.
That's what he said.
You're not going to hold safeties, you're not going to hold corners with any looks because they know what the situation is. Ends up throwing the interception.
They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand-new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1, and to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division.
February 20th.
You knew the motivation was going to be there on both
When's the draft? April.
One just executed better and earned the...
Usually end of April, I think.